Hey folks, welcome to the tour of my worm bin or my wormicans. For those who already know, they're one of the best composters because what they create is not only good for the soil, it binds to the roots, makes the plants stronger, and from what I read, it helps them fight diseases better too. So I used to use this chopstick because I was too scared to hurt the worms when I first got them. But now I use a glove, and soon I'll get rid of the glove, but for now that's what I have. I've given them some corn here. I haven't fed this one too much, especially because I wanted to show you how resilient they are and how well they do. So let's hope they're still alive in there. When I first got it, I made it too wet, and then there were more white, smaller worms, which I think are called potting worms. And then I found a lot of roly-polies or pill bugs and threw them in there, and they really proliferated. Hope I pronounced that right. Anyway, this is the small one. Once this one had a lot of worms in it, I actually split it into a styrofoam box, which I resourced from a fishmonger who was just giving them away. As you can see, sometimes I indulge in some macas. I usually fill these up with water, especially on hot days, and it's already dried up. If it gets too wet, they sometimes hang around here, but I've not been wetting it anymore. Let's have a look. As you can see, there's quite a few potting worms in there, the white ones, and the red worms are in there too. I usually have a stack of cardboard, newspaper, and sometimes my girlfriend brings her shredded paper, which I try not to put in too much because I hear that bleached paper isn't much use in a bin. Here you can see some ground coffee. What else do we have there? This is what happened to the coffee then. It started molding up a bit too much. So I do shred the paper when I'm watching a movie or something, just keep myself busy. Some more worms. Ooh, look at that. Something's growing in here. Oh well. That means that these plants don't even need light to grow. We'll leave them there and see how it goes. And yeah, so in a short time they really do a good job of composting everything. And today I'm going to try something different by adding my underwear. That's right off the bat you get to see my underwear on this channel. Look at those colors, I really like those colors. Let's make space for the underwear. We'll see how well they can get rid of that or how fast they do it. Today is October 2017, and I'm thinking maybe put this one in there. I did cover this before, but then I found out that it's just easier to leave it like this because this area is pretty dry. They have not really tried to get out. They'll hang around on the sides sometimes. So that's that. And it's under another bucket which collects, some people call it leachate, some people call it worm tea. I'll leave the experts to debate on that one. And I usually grind up eggshells, coffee grounds and sand because worms don't have teeth. They need some kind of grit to digest their food. And from what I understand, they suck on the shells and get the bits out. I just like to grind it because it's easier for them to access. So those two are for my eggshells. I also use toilet paper, the cardboard from the loo roll. Once it's done, I usually cut it up in strips and then cut it sideways to shred them even more and feed that to the worms. So there we have it, folks. See you in the next one.